Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. So yesterday a lot of interesting stuff happened that I wouldn't have seen if my eyes weren't open. I'm going to give you guys some examples because all I can do is tell you guys the experiences that I'm going through, and if they relate to you, they relate to you. So yesterday there was me and 3 women at my job. We were standing in like kind of a circle. We were a good distance away from each other, and then I look up and I look outside and I see 3 crows sitting in the street the same way, the same position we're all standing. Like, it was weird. And I don't know how many of you guys seen The Sandman, but in The Sandman the crow had a significant meaning to come, you know, like it was the Sandman's protector or something, spirit guide. And I know that God created all animals, so when I tell you guys, I was so drawn to these crows, that I think I'm the only one that really noticed it. I tried to tell a woman at my job, you know, like, wow, like look outside, like there's 3 crows sitting in the same position that we're standing in. And then as, like, you know, like I start walking towards the crow, they start walking away. The crows start doing the same thing, and this one crow is just sitting there. You know, as I'm walking towards it, it's just still sitting there. And I just felt something. I felt something that I can't explain. And I love when I have those feelings that I can't explain, because I know it's God, because everything about this whole situation is unexplainable. So I think that my eyes are really open, and I'm not talking about my angel eyes, I'm talking about my God eyes, where I see how he saw when he walked this earth, and I'm seeing the things and the battles and the tribulations that he went through. He faced it all. Everything that we go through every single day, God faced it as he walked this earth, and he still deemed us worthy to sacrifice himself for us, for our sins. So I want to have that. I want that. That's in me, right? Because he died for our sins. He's in us. That's in me. So knowing that that's in me and believing it for the first time in my life is just showing me something that I never thought I would see. And it's just, the veil has been lifted. And there was this, like, I have this friend, and he's talking to he has a life coach, and this life coach keeps saying that, you know, calling him a predator because he preys on weak women. But like, he watched Elijah for me while I worked, and then it was cool, you know. I didn't think that he wanted anything in return. Like, I just thought he was just being nice. But then he turns around and he says, like, basically, like, I didn't want anything from, you know, watching Elijah. And I was just like, you know, like, I wasn't thinking that, so why are you thinking that? But then, like, the next day I call him, and I just had to, like, snap a little bit, you know. Like, I feel like he keeps trying to put me in this category of weak women that he's dealt with in his past. And it made me mad because the examples that he's giving about how the women that he's attracted to, they aren't predator traits to me. Like, that sounds like there is a demonic spirit on your life trying to take everybody else's light, dim them, you know. And like, I don't think he sees it how I see it. Like, people can say certain things, but like, it doesn't matter what you say, it's how I hear it. So how I hear it is how I hear it. I can't help that. Like, this is how God created me. So when you keep, no, he just pokes my buttons. Like, pokes me. Like, he's a poker. And I don't even think he realizes that he's poking me. And you can only poke a bear for so long. Like, I don't like that word predator. When I think about a predator, I think about people that prey on children, people that prey on old people, nasty people. And he's so comfortable with saying that that's what he is, as if that's a likable trait. That's a very scary narcissist trait to know that you're a predator and still go after weak women. And to me, weak women to him means single mothers, anybody in a vulnerable mindset to accept all the bullshit that he has to come with. Like, his energy is so draining that I don't think it's his energy. I think that something is taking his life force, making him everything that he doesn't want to be. And I can't have people like that around me. That's ugly. That like, as a man, him calling me weak is like me telling him, walking up to him like, you're a man that I would never talk to just because you're weak. If you could prey on weak, vulnerable women, I have that same characteristic trait, and God puts people in your life to show you who you are, right? So in a sense, he is a man that I would have never entertained, because I'm the type of woman that I feed off the man that I'm in alignment with. No matter how temporary the alignment is, like if I'm in alignment with you, I'm taking something from you. If it's knowledge, your energy, your pain, anything, I'm taking that and making it my own, you know, so I could somehow relate to you, understand you, see how to hurt you. Like, I have these same characteristics that he's saying, but like, I realize now that that's like, there's a whole bunch of words to describe a whole bunch of things, but in actuality, if you open up the Bible, like, you know, like the same words mean different stuff in the Bible. So that just opened my eyes, and I just had to call him and tell him, like, you know, stop putting that on me. You know, stop telling me that you prey on weak women, but you constantly trying to entertain me in some way, shape, form, or fashion, even if it's by this, he has this way of making himself seem like he's a victim. And I played the victim role for far too long, so I can't entertain that. Like, if you feel like you're a victim, then you be a victim, because that's a road that I don't want to be on. That's a road I can't take anymore, because when you make yourself a victim, that means that everybody that comes into your life, even if it's just to teach you something, you're going to feel like you're under constant attack. And I can't be attached to somebody like that. I can't be attached to a man that is like him. And I hate that, like, God put him in my life to make these examples. I keep feeling like my videos are about him, but like, he's the only man in my life right now that is showing me bitch qualities, like real weak man qualities, and portraying himself to be a strong, God-fearing man, and still having that mindset where he's a predator and he preys on women, and he don't have no control over his mind or his body. Like, I don't want to be around somebody that don't have control over their mind or their body, because then it makes me feel like I don't have control over my mind and my body. And I'm getting it. I'm seeing it. And one day at a time, one step at a time, because this life that God is showing me is just opening my eyes to just everything that I'm supposed to do and be. This is only gonna make me become a better woman, saying the stuff that I don't normally say because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I don't care about your feelings, honestly. Like, if I think about it, if I deny myself my truth, then I'm hurting myself the same way you're hurting, or I'm hurting myself just not being me. And being me is the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, accepting myself for who I am and not putting myself in my old shoes. Like, I got new shoes that I'm walking in, and I can't keep putting on those old shoes, because those old shoes, they got holes on the bottom of them. Air keeps getting in. I need insulation. I need stability. I need God-like strength around me. I need love, the love that God gives us. Like I've had that. I'm not just anybody. I'm not ordinary. I'm doing something that I didn't think that I could do. So every time I get up and I do something that I don't think I can do, it just makes me trust in the Lord, because I know that I would not be here without him. I wouldn't have this camera, this light. I wouldn't have none of this stuff without God. And I'm just in a position now to accept it, accept the blessings, accept that it's me. I'm the one. Me. It's gonna be me. And it's gonna be beautiful, because I know what he showed me and I believe it. And he wants me to just trust him. Trust him in a way that I've never trusted anybody in my entire life. And that's beautiful to me, because I ain't never had nobody make me work for their trust. You know, like, show me what you can do for me, and then I'll do something for you in return. Reciprocating energy. That's what me and God have right now. He gives me some, I give him some. He gives me some, I give him some. So I'm doing this. I'm fighting, because I see differently. I hear differently. And now that I'm looking with my God eyes, it's just like, wow. Wow. A moment of silence starting now. Bye guys, until my next video.